My last video was about making a tally chart and then a bar graph. So this one is about a different kind of graph. It's called picture graphs. So this is the graph. It has a title. All graphs have a title. Our favorite outdoor activity. So some students like biking, some students like skating, and some students like running. It's pretty easy to read the picture graph because the pictures are of the students. That's why it's called a picture graph. And you can see how many students liked each activity. So let's see how many students like biking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you can count, you can read a picture graph. Skating. 1, 2 people like skating. How many people like running? 1, 2, 3, 4 people like running. So here's a question. How many children chose skateboarding and running? So if it says and, we need to add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 people liked skateboarding and running. Which activity did the most children choose? Biking, skateboarding, or running? Most. Which one is the most? Can you answer that question? If you said biking, you were right. Write a number sentence to solve the problem. Use the picture graph at the top of the page. How many more children chose bicycle than running? How many more means you add or you subtract? Does anyone remember? How many more means you subtract? We're finding the difference. So bicycle and running. Let's see. Biking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and running is 4. So down here, I would write 8 take away 4 equals, how many is that? And we can actually look at the graph to see. There's 8 up here and 4 down here. So the difference would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 8 take away 4? 4? It is. So the difference is 4. So we would write 4 right here. So that's reading a picture graph. Here's another picture graph. Use the picture graph to answer the question. Each happy face stands for one child. It's a picture graph because it has pictures on it. The title is, Do You Do Chores at Home? How many children do chores at home? How many children do chores at home? So that would be the yes column because that tells how many do chores. Let's count. You count them. How many children do chores at home? If you said, oops, do 2 children do chores at home? Do 6 children do chores at home? 8 or 14? Pick your answer. If you said 8, you were right. How many more children answered yes than no? And when we see those words, how many more, we always subtract because we're finding the difference between them. Yes and no. What's the difference between yes and no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So I'm going to write that so we can figure it out. The difference means you subtract. And how many said no? You count. So take away 6. What's 8 take away 6? Another way to find the difference is look at what's the difference. How many spaces are empty over here? 1, 2. So if you said 8 take away 6 equals 2, you were right. So the answer is 2. What number is 10 less than 82? Do you remember when we did these? 92, 83, 81, or 72? What is 10 less than 82? And we said if you want to find 10 less, you look at the tens and go down 1. What's 8 take away 1? It's 7. So 10 less than 82 is 72. So if your child has trouble with those kinds of questions, you can practice those. What number is missing? 110, 111, 112, 100. Which one comes next? 100, 113, 114, or 115. Pick your answer. Remember, it's 10, 11, 12. What comes after that? 113. Okay, so that's practicing some review and some picture graphs.